I can't wait to show you what's inside. Come with me. I want to let you in on something huge that's happening in the Yakima Valley. It hasn't happened yet, but it's coming soon. Most people think of Yakima as just a farming community, but there's something happening here that most people don't know anything about. There's a shift happening that now some people are calling the Silicon Valley of AgTech. I know it's a little bit noisy in here, but this is really where it all begins. These giant bins are filled with apples that have been picked from the orchards. They're loaded onto this giant belt over here, submerged into water. The apples come out and they come onto this conveyor belt. This is really the beginning of the cleaning and sorting of the apples. They're going to land in this big bath of water, come through, get another rinse here, come onto the conveyor belt. We have one person here who's doing initial sorting, kind of looking for some bad apples. And then the cleaning process continues down here. Come look. I know I'm totally geeking out here and it's really loud, but it gives me so much pride to know that our community is feeding the world with apples. I just think it's really incredible. I am over the moon to share with you what it's really like inside of a packing house, because I'm so proud that we are the world's largest growers of apples. Over here, we're watching a large bin of apples that is dumping into these trays that is then going to go underneath into this conveyor belt. Come over here. The apples are going to drop into these individual trays. You can see they're like held. It's going through the scanner right here that is going to test each individual apple, tells it if it's the grade of the apple, does it have any bugs in the apple, the condition of the skin, like 10,000 little details. Once it goes through that scanner, it drops and sorts again. Come look. So we came through, we scanned all that fruit. Yes. We're coming along here, we're labeling the good guys. They're coming down this conveyor belt, and this is where the fruit that is going to be boxed, that will go into a grocery store and so forth, that'll continue on the conveyor belt. And then the rest of the fruit is going to drop for different sorting, right?
Yes, correct.
I want to show you what is really magnificent about this. As it's coming off after being scanned and dropped into these different trays, you'll see over here on the left-hand side that those are larger apples. And then on this right-hand side, there's smaller apples. Then there's apples over here that are bigger, different colors. And then teeny tiny apples all the way on the end here. All that's happening electronically with the technology from scanning and dropping the apples into these individual packing lines. So you can see over here, this is where the trays are sorted. So they're different size to cups of fruit, depending on the size of the fruit. Again, it's all about making sure it doesn't get bruised and is shipped easily across the world. I wanted to show you to help you understand a packing warehouse. So you're going to see multiple brands in here and different varieties of apples. So here's the packaging for Cosmic Crisp. And then we have some for Granny Smith, and then my favorite, Honeycrisp, down the aisle here. So I'm going to take you over now to show you what happens with the boxes. So the boxes come in here depending on the brand and the variety, and they're flat. Then they're going to run through these machines that make them into actual boxes. That's not done by manual. It is done by a machine. Once it comes through here, drops down onto a lower level conveyor belt, and then the trays that you saw earlier are going to be dropped into that box. It's going to run through another machine that's going to close it up, pack it, and wrap it, and get it ready to ship. And now technology allows them to track every single piece of fruit in every single box. The condition of the fruit, where it was grown, what box it's going to go into, where it's going to be shipped to. It's an incredible process, and the technology and science behind it, state of the art. Check this out. This is the machine that closes the box and tapes it shut. The machine right before this puts carton on the top, so it protects the fruit before the sides go down and the tag comes across. I also want you to notice how they're all different sizes. You have this kind of box, you have this Rainier box, you're gonna see a black plastic tray. Those tray ones are filled with apples that are in bags. So those are the bags of apples you might see at Walmart or Costco or large fruit distribution. So they're packed for large fruit sales as opposed to individual apple sales. Okay, just to recap, dump the apples in, goes through, scans, sorts, labels. Apples drop down, goes into their specific trays, gets packed into trays, goes down the conveyor belt, comes around. It's either going to go into bags or it's going to go into those trays to lay the apples down in. Runs through the box, gets labeled. It's going to go down here and down onto the pallets for shipping. So we'll go there next. It's really cold in here. So the fruit has just been packed. It's coming back into here for storage. I don't know the temp in here, but this room is really cold. And the whole idea, of course, is to keep the fruit as fresh as possible. When we came to the end of the line for the packing, all the boxes and those black trays went through the door. They're coming down this large conveyor belt. And this is really one of the next to final steps, because now we're going to load all those boxes onto pallets to prepare them to ship out. Again, the technology that's being used here is able to sort what box, specific box, where it's going to be shipped to and what's included in that box. We're up in the glass house, or you might call it ground control, but this is where all the computer systems are watching every single apple that is on this conveyor belt, scanning it, checking it for bruises, condition, quality of color, you name it. They're checking each individual apple. And their screen is telling them the condition of that apple, which is then dropping into a program. So when we were walking down below, you were watching the apples drop down, and that was a sorting of the grade of the apple, if it was damaged and so forth. Was it going to be apple juice, or is it going to be on the shelf at your favorite grocery store? I hope you can appreciate the level of care that is taken with the fruit as well. You saw how it was carefully dumped into the wash basin. The apples float in water, they get a bath, they come around, they get sorted, just to be sure you have the best and highest quality of fruit. So why are we at a fruit packing warehouse? I wanted to share with you the big news, the big surprise. An organization called FIRA, F-I-R-A. It is the world's largest gathering in North America for automation in agriculture. This industry has changed incredibly. Back then, it was all done by hand. You would literally see thousands of people lined up in these warehouses, sorting the fruit by hand, putting it into the boxes by hand, folding the boxes by hand, strapping, taping, labeling. All of this was done by hand. The organization for FIRA to come here is going to open up the world to the technology that is coming into labor that is required and technology that is demanded for today's growers. Here are 3 reasons why getting the FIRA conference is so important to the Yakima Valley. 1, technology in the future has changed, and we want to be on the forefront of that change. We want to bring in new innovation, new ideas, because with that too, great jobs. These are excellent paying jobs. They require education and specialized training, and we will be a leader in the industry. This isn't just about apples or cherries or pears, but it's hops and wine grapes, potato harvest, mint, you name it. Being the innovator for ag in Washington State is critical to our economic success. You've heard about drones, obviously. They're being used for multiple things. There's AI-driven field forecasting, where AI, including these drones, are gathering information to really tell us how much fruit is going to be yield from each tree.
If you can imagine, back in the day, apple trees or any sort of tree fruit, they just sort of grew naturally and they were pruned. They came up. You had to draw it when you're in elementary school. Well, now, those trees, I did a video on this, they don't look the same because now they're trellised, they're being grown on vines. And all of that is honestly in preparation for robots. It's robots that will be picking the fruit in my lifetime for sure, running through the orchards because one, they don't have a labor cost, they can pick 24/7, and the machine will be able to identify if the particular piece of fruit, the ripe apple, is ready to be picked at that time. It's pretty incredible what's really coming down the pike in terms of ag innovation and what's going to happen. I truly hope you enjoyed this tour of Price Cold Storage. There's several packing houses here across the valley. They're all state-of-the-art and they are amazing. I know I totally geeked out, but I really feel like it's so important for everyone in our valley to understand the strength of our local economy. Our valley is leading the way when it comes to ag and ag tech. And I want to bring you along and show you all the incredible things happening across the valley. I want to give a big shout out to my dear friend Bob Price and all the incredible team here at Price Cold Storage. They've been amazing and they were so excited to share what they've got going on. What an incredible group. You know, they employ a large group of people across the valley, truckers. It's an incredible state-of-the-art facility and I just feel so fortunate. So thank you so much, Bob Price and the team here at Price Cold Storage.